Exception handling in C++. What is exception handling? First, exception. Exception means a problem. Exception means a problem which arises during the execution of a program. Okay, during the execution of the program, whenever I am executing that program, some problem will occur. Okay. For example, dividing a number by 0. Okay, I just write a program C equal to A divided by B. Okay, in this, if A value is 8 and B value is 2, then C equal to 8 divided by 2, that will give the answer 4. So at that time no problem will occur. But in this case, if the A value is 8 and B value is 0, what happens? It will become an infinitive. This is a problem. This is called as exception. What happens? This will become an infinitive. When it becomes infinitive, what happens? The system will stuck. The system is going to be stuck, or it will hang because the loop is going on. So at that time, what happens? The system is stuck. Okay, this is called as exception. Are you clear in this concept? Exception is a problem that arises during the execution of the program. Example, a simple example is dividing a number by 0. When you are dividing a number by 0, it will become infinitive. When it becomes infinitive, that means it is going on, the loop is going on, dividing. So when it goes like that, what happens? The system will hang. Okay, this is called as exception in a program. These are all some of the problems when you are writing the program. Okay, this problems at the runtime only. Even okay, because C equal to A plus B, the statement is correct. There is no error when you compile the C++ program. But at the runtime, or whenever if you give the value at the time of in the program itself, this will occur. Right? Okay, you clear what is problem, right? That is exception. Normally, if in your class, if there are any students are making noise, or they are not under control, they are creating any problem, means what we will do normally? We will take that student into the principal ma'am. Why we are taking that person into principal ma'am room? Because so that other peoples will not disturbed. Other functions, other classes will execute without any disturbance, right? So in the same way, if this kind of exceptions or happen in a program, what happened? The system must become stuck. To avoid this, how I am handling these exceptions in C++, that is called as exception handling in C++. So this is accomplished by try, catch, throw, block. These exceptions are handled using the try, catch, throw, block. Okay, so what is try? So these three words or keywords we have to give as it is. See, this is try block. So the block of code which I want to do test, that I will be given in the try block. That block of code for which particular exceptions will be activated, where the problem may occur, in which statements the problems can occur, the chances are there. So that particular set of statements I am given in the try block. For example, a set of students are there in a class. For that class, I am given a teacher, so that the teacher will monitor the students. Similarly, the try black monitor all the set of statements if there is any error. The block of code to test for any error. If there is any error, it identify the block of code which particular exceptions will be activated. That is try block. And the next one is catch. Catch means it catch the exception. It catch the exception with an exceptional handler at the place in a program where you want to handle the program. Okay. Then throw. Actually, first is try, and then second one is throw, and the third one is catch. Okay. So try block is consisting of a set of block of code to test if there is any error. If there is any error, what happens? The throw keyword, okay, this first try, the second one is throw. A program throws the exception when a problem shows up. When there is any problem in this block of code, the throw statement immediately throw that exception to the given block. So that can be catched by the catch block. Okay. So a program throws the exception when a problem shows up. Okay. See here, the first one is try, block of code to test, and throws to catch it when problem, throw the ball. Okay. So I am throwing the ball. Whenever any problem occurs, I throw it. Okay. And someone catch that and solve the problem. Okay, if there is any problem occur in the class, what I am just throwing that person to the principal ma'am. Then principal ma'am will handle that problem, right? So, which is not affected the other people's, right? The same thing is here. Try, it identify a block of code which particular exceptions will be activated. Is there any exceptions or any error? That particular block of code will be given in the try block. And throw, a program throws that exception when a problem is shows up. When a problem is there, a program is immediately throw to that exception. Throw the exception. Okay. And catch block. See, I am handling that exception by myself. So in a catch block, it catches the exception. So wherever the problem, if there is any infinitive problem, rather than system will hang, rather than system become hang, that I catch that exception and I am handling, just I am displaying on the monitor, see out, it is an invalid number, B is an invalid number. So I can give that simple statement to the user. So in a catch block, it catches the exception with an exceptional handler at the place in your program where you want to handle the problem. So this is very easy. Try, throw, catch. So I tried, it consists of set of block of code which particular exceptions will be activated. Throw, which is used to throw the exception. Throw means it is, we are throwing the ball, right? So throwing the exception when the problem shows up. And catch, it catches the exception with an exceptional handler at the place in a program where you want to handle the problem. See, the syntax is try. So here block of code to test, and throws to catch when problem occurs, and catch, it handles the problem. Okay, so whatever it catches, it will handle the problem. So in this exception handling in C++, there are two things. One is user defined exception handling and built-in exception handling. User defined means I can define my own errors and what is the solution for that error. Okay, I can define myself that if I can define myself the solution for a problem. Okay, built-in means already some exceptions are built-in. inside the computer. For example, that is called as a built-in exception. For example, dividing by 0, arithmetic IOE exceptions, and file. If I am opening a particular file, if the file is not there, so then file not found exception. So there are many built-in exceptions are there. Okay. So built-in exceptions are already built in a system, that is array index out of bound exception. If I declared array as int a of 5, if I ask to print a of 6, that is called as an array index out of bound exception. Okay, file not found exception, and divide by 0 exception, and there are so many built-in exceptions also there. And user defined exception. User defined exceptions means I can define my own exception and I can handle that. So how I can handle that, I will explain in this same program. Okay, so for user defined exception, if I write one program, you can write 10 programs in this. Okay, see, try, throw, catch. Okay, in this try block, so I am going to give a statement. Okay, and this I'm erase. So try, I'm giving that int age is a variable. Okay, I'm assigning age equal to 5. Age equal to 5. If age is greater than or equal to 18, see out eligible for vote. Okay, eligible for vote. If the particular person age is greater than or equal to 18, then that person is eligible for voting. Otherwise, that person is not eligible. That means that is an error, right? If age is less than, it will throw that exception, throw age. Okay, so what happens if the age is less than 18? It will come to the statement throw age. So throw, it will immediately come to this catch block. Okay, so here I am giving that int a. So age value is assigned to a. So in this catch block, I am informed to the user see out. Okay, see out not eligible. Rather than the system hang, I just informed that this age is not eligible for voting. If you give that a, the a value also printed. So this is a simple program how to handle the exception handling in C++. So what is exception handling? An exception is a problem which arises during the execution of the program. So this problem can be handled by ourselves within the program. That is done by try, catch, throw block. So try, which identify the block of code where the statements, the error may occur. Right, try. So if there is any error is happen, the throw command immediately throw that exception, and then that exception is catch by the catch block. Catch block catches the exception, and this can be handled by our own program. That is called exception handling.